Raincoast's goal is to protect biological diversity on our coast, and our strategy is to protect top predators. Because if we can protect top predators, that means the food web that supports them is healthy.
In our history on this land, there was a powerful Shwanam in our family. This ancestor, this grandfather of mine, he could talk to all the animals in the water. And eventually he passed away. And our people paddled him from Tumtamuhton to where our village is now, Uthnuts. 2 blackfish came beside his canoe. These animals become their escorts to the spirit world.
The southern resident killer whales are a resident population of killer whales that frequent the southern British Columbia waters, primarily in the summertime. In 2002, southern resident killer whales became protected under Canada's Species and Risk Act. 14 years later, they are still not fully protected under the provisions of that act. There's a recovery strategy that took 6 or 7 years to produce. During the same period of time, we've seen a decrease in their primary prey, Chinook salmon. We've seen an increase in disturbance to their habitat through increased vessel traffic. We've seen a decrease in the amount of research money gone into studying them, and a decrease in the conservation and protection actions to protect them. So generally, over 14 years, the Species at Risk Act has not helped this population of killer whales.
And our population viability analysis says that right now, these southern resident killer whales are on a fulcrum. They could either go one way towards recovery and rebuild, or they could go the other way, declining and towards extinction.
One of the 3 reasons the southern resident killer whales are on the endangered species list is simply because of all the pollution that's in the water. We tend to use our oceans as a place to get rid of stuff that we don't want to deal with anymore.
The analysis that we've done shows that if we were to increase the amount of Chinook salmon that they can eat and decrease the noise in the Salish Sea, that these whales could rebuild their population over time and recover.
The killer whale is really representative of everything we do because it's at the top of the food chain and it's endangered, so it's kind of like the canary in the coal mine. At the end of the day, if we protect the killer whale and we help this species survive, we're helping all the other species in the Salish Sea survive as well.
So when it comes to what can I do, I think that we have to look at this from 2 perspectives. There's what we need to pressure our government to do, and then there's the part that's about our individual choices. The way that we live on the planet and the unsustainable nature of the way we live on the planet when it comes to consumption and growth are all contributing to the decline in the quality of the Salish Sea. Right now, the action plan allows these projects that we know contribute to their decline to go ahead. And that's not acceptable if we're going to recover these whales. At a government level, we need action, and at an individual level, we need to make choices about how we live more sustainably on the planet.
We see the killer whale returning into Salish Quatqua, into Burrard Inlet, into Salewat. We see it as a blessing, and it gives us hope. It's not just the killer whale we're fighting for, it's our children and our grandchildren and our great-great-grandchildren. Heights up, Owis, CM, heights up, Owis, OCM.